Of all the personalities in Apex Legends, I would wish to be most like Gibraltar, but the reality of my life is I'm more like Mirage, and even though this legend gets very little love, I accidentally 1v3'd a whole squad. And how did I do it, you may wonder? That's right, by missing every shot, then running away, of course, because my name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth. And while yes, there is going to be a 1v3 that's a lot more exciting than this one, first I had to come to understand the meaning of playing Mirage, how his kit works, why did I buy that overpriced heirloom, and will today be the day where I finally scream the words Charge Rifle! Today's tale meant learning the art of becoming a master bamboozler, and there would be no such transformation unless there was pain and suffering involved. So when you solo queue in Apex Legends, your misery is guaranteed, and with Storm Point being the flavour of this split, we begun our adventure with only 2 players in our trio lobby, an excellent precursor to punching a hole in my wall and blaming this game for breaking every bone in my hand. Why aren't you playing ranked, Ragtag? You think I'm going to play ranked on the first week of the split? Good one. Now, if we were to vanquish everyone on this island, I'd have to choose a reliable loadout, so the reasoning why I went for the Peacekeeper perhaps doesn't exactly compute to the brain of a gutter tier, but as I didn't want to win another award for most energy bullets missed in 2022, the decision was easy. Anyway, we were about to be tested in our first battle, a 2v3. But before we get to that, have you ever wanted to immerse yourself in war-torn battlefields across historical campaigns where you can take part in the invasion of Normandy and other large-scale battles from infantry to aircraft? Because if you do, then Enlisted is for you, as you can feel the realism exploding all around you and experience this multiplayer shooter with the dynamic gameplay, whether it's in the trenches or take to the skies in a nail-biting dogfight that can turn the tide of a war in this multiplayer World War II shooter with hundreds of firearms and specialised weapons at your disposal. This game captures the era perfectly with the exact uniforms used, the vehicles, equipment and more, all created with historical authenticity in mind, as well as a vibrant player base with cross-platform support. It's free to play, so download Enlisted for PC, Xbox and PlayStation using my link and get a free bonus of 3 days premium time, several orders for troops and weapons.
Shot fired. When they're hitting me, bam to the woozle, sending out a decoy. Goddamn woozle, look at you.
Oh, you can tell I edited this one.
Got one spot.
Premature bamboozling could cost us the game right here, but then the enemy Octane was about to throw down a jump pad that I did not expect. Not often they jump in the other direction, but with their Pathfinder down, they now had every reason to, so we pushed.
Got bam.
It seemed that the key to defeating full teams was simply to separate them, so this lone seer would be no trouble at a— oh wait, 4 bullets left and no shields? I'll be right there, Bloodhound old chum, just hang up! Seems as though my teammate had done most of the hard work so far, but if we wanted to stand a chance at overcoming this trio's game as a twosome, we needed to find the synergy of a legendary duo and go together like chips and cheese, pie and beans, drunk and disorderly. You get the idea.
Light ammo here.
By the time we'd massacred the spiderlings for loot and ammo, the lobby had fizzled away, and as we approached Jurassic Park, 7 squads left meant that our next fight would decide who was walking into the endgame. Trouble is, our next fight had more of the remaining players here than I would have liked. Good comms, Mirage. If only I listened to your voice lines.
Enemy shooting bam to the woozle. You got bamboozled.
Hello there.
Another team. I know what you're thinking. This is the moment I 1v3'd. And you'd be wrong. I'd rather die than go it alone. An ultimatum that the fates decided to call my bluff on.
Alright, just relax. I got everything under control. You got bamboozled. She got bamboozled.
paid the price for my brazen revive. Perhaps this was as far as I'd go, but I had the sneaky suspicion that Bloodhound wasn't about to let my sacrifice go in vain, so I prepared for my revive. Are you kidding me? I'm right here and you're crafting. I am bleeding for you, Bloodhound! Bloodhound! Thank you.
You got bamboo.
Enemy cracked. Time to push. Well, this was it. 1v3 or thanks for coming, GG.
Fired and they're hitting me. Good job. Now, send me my decoy. Give my shield to recharge. You got bamboozled. Look at you.
And it was as simple as that. Pop Mirage's ultimate, use a dirty old fence to cover the shield recharge, and do not miss with the Peacekeeper, et voila, 1v3. The third round was beginning to close and Jurassic Park was becoming an infrared nightmare. All we had to do was get to the next ring and everything would be fine, which is of course when a wandering wraith raced us to the zone. Challenge accepted!
Bam! There goes a boozle.
Little did I realise, this wraith had pals and they rolled out the welcome wagon. But we had to push this now. The watery banks felt too cumbersome to crawl through, and what did it matter how far I could flop towards my teammate like a finless walrus? This game was over. That team would push, but they didn't push, because they feared that other squads had their eye fixed on the action at the edge of the ring, so we still had a chance. No, in fact, we did not have a chance at all. But now I'd tasted a 1v3 with Mirage, could I finish a meal in Storm Point that would end in victory? Well, so begins our tale of the IQ 102 grenade. Swooping into Cascade Falls in the hope of glorious combat, we had a secret weapon. A Twitch streamer who decided to land on my head and swipe everything. Oh well, come on statue, we've got foes to destroy in this paradisical land of noobs and honey. Good job, decoy. Bad bamboozle. Bad. But Lifeline executed the Pathfinder, leaving us with an evenly distributed elimination score. But all of that was about to change when we happened upon a fragmented squad, and as we chased them down, one of them took a cheeky detour to respawn their fallen teammate. But in Apex Legends, you may as well change the name from respawn beacons to battle beacons, because that's exactly what you're gonna get when you use one. Hey Ragtag, want a 1v3 again? No, I'd rather not.
Shot fired, and they're hitting me. Decoy escape. Look out! You got bamboo. Down.
Overzealous push was punished, and we set about returning to our landing zone to purify the waters with the blood of our... Okay, look, we ran in behind two squads mid-battle and third-partied them, alright?
We're right next door.
Firing. Enemy shield cracked.
7 squads left, and we were approaching the end game of this game, which would culminate in my IQ 102 grenade. But first, there's nothing better than catching a rabbity wraith grazing in the evergreen grass.
There's one.
Reload. Enemy down.
Our enemy had friends, and as I've had my fill of ranked games recently, I know exactly where I'd hide if I was trying to survive to the end. It would be up here. Well, I guess there's no one there, because if they were, I would have known with my eyes of the hawk and ears of the wolf.
My shields are recharging.
Guys, let us never speak of this again, and that includes the comment section, alright? Round 3 closing. I hadn't snapped the vault over my knee yet. Today was a good day because finally I was about to unleash my grenade skills to the world. I feel like I've built it up too much now. Okay, let's just fight, okay?
Sending out another meeting.
The bait was now set. Time for the trap.
Frag out.
Yeah!
Enemy shield. Enemy down. Down another.
You can often count on enemies to rush to their fallen teammates' aid, so why not chuck a nade in the air and see what happens after a knock? Only 2 of the teams left and a boatload of the dogs. It was all about to happen now as a sneaky crypto went for a revive while I went for the ring dwellers.
It looks small.
We're shut.
Rings close. Sending out another meeting. Enemy down.
Apparently, Mirage's ultimate has some defensive uses as well. Who'd have thunk it? But I wasn't about to let my enemies get away clean.
Target's ready.
What y'all running from, eh? You scared of one man, are you? Oh, it's the ring closing. Yeah, I needed to move.
For the key here, but the ring's on us.
But all we really had to do now was get to the next zone before our opponents.
He went straight down. One squad left, pal. Nice kill. Kill under. Easy get, pal.
Yeah, eat statue! Oh, no wait, I need to reload. Yeah!
Nice.
Totally planned and deserved win that couldn't have gone any better, to be honest. I'm a horse of a man, and I wasn't done here yet because we've still got tales of cheese and charge rifles for you as we sped towards our landing zone at Mach 0.01. Perhaps we'd get into a fight before the end of the year, and to make matters worse, my teammates, they were all too happy to loot. So when a care package dropped, I saw a chance to lure them towards battle by giving up the coveted Mastiff. I mean, there's no point in having one anyway if there's nobody to shoot at, right? But besides, I had other plans for when enemies happened upon my crosshairs, and those plans were simple. Charge rifle! No, never mind.
The next ring of enemy is on location.
Enemy. Getting shot at.
Charging.
No bamboozle. Still cracked.
Oh, come on, Ash, move your robo butt, you just ruined the bamboozle! But while we had trouble behind, Fuse suddenly found his W key and put a 10-ton weight on it, for he was now the filling in a sandwich that I wanted no part of.
Calm down. Enemy here. Not looking
The
good.
enemy is moving in. I'm under fire. The base there.
I'm coming! No, wait, I can't. I never could dunk in basketball anyway. Hold on, Fuse, we're coming! Ouch! Well, someone will be along shortly. What's happened to the charge rifle? I used to be absolutely cracked with it, and now cracking enemy shields is becoming the stuff of mythical fantasies. But for now, we were done with this place and set about bringing our friend back from the dead in Jurassic Park, a place where he'd need his wits about him to survive. You know what? Now was a really, really bad time for him to disconnect. I just had to hope it was temporary because the ring would be burning my teammate to death in his absence, but it's okay, because I'm not going to leave you, Fuse. Also, I have been dying to clobber someone over the head with this statue. I guess a teammate will just have to do. Fuse returned, and just in time. Other teams were behind us, but it seemed they wanted none of the charge rifle, which is where we come to, let's just say a spot of mature cheddar. Aw, that's a shame. And then... yeah, I definitely deserve those. So now with the cheese complete, the endgame was just beginning, and another chance to unleash a grenade with an IQ of, well, I'll let you decide. waste of an ultimate. Oh, and also delete Caustic, will you? Anyway, I had a plan that simply could not fail, especially when he thought he'd get away with reviving his teammate in all that gas. Yes, okay guys, look, yes, alright, I may have gone up the zip line a tad early. Maybe. Round 4, no more time to waste. We had a ring to catch. Now is probably not the time to engage, but since when did I care? Charge rifle! Ah! Ring was closing, we had to get out of the water and fast. Ouch! No scope Krabered. Crypto knew I was hurt and he came to finish the job. Hang in there, Fuse. We're coming, buddy. Actually, no, we're not.
We have 30 seconds.
Frag out.
Ring was about to close. We had to move. Of course there was someone camping the last ring with a charge rifle. 11 bullets left for the car. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm out of heavy ammo.
Oh, phew. Time for the final battle.
Thank you.
45 seconds to play.
Oh, so now you want to play after sniping me within an inch of my life while you camped the ring. Okay, let's play. Charge rifle! And there you have it, the most unique grenade skills in all of Apex Legends, a 1v3 that I should never have survived, and bamboozles for foozles, what a week. However, there is one thing I actually need to explain, because that last fight was actually quite poor behaviour from me. I legit did not realise that the Octane had started dropping all his medkits and the shield batteries in that final fight. I just assumed that when he was bouncing around that he was reloading his charge rifle, because that thing takes so long to spin back up. But still, if you live by the charge rifle, you die by the charge rifle, and also that Octane would probably win if we were doing any challenges his way. Don't forget to download Enlisted using my link in the description for an immersive multiplayer shooter experience to fight in large-scale battles and claim your free bonus of 3 days premium time, several orders for troops, and weapons. Next week I might try a little bit of ranked, but if it is still absolutely awful, then I shall do something to amuse me, like try and sit on as many opponents as possible. Wait, you're still here? Well, let me just answer a question that I'm seeing come up again and again and again. She's quit Apex, guys. She doesn't like it anymore. Also, she's a doctor now, so she's too busy. However, we do still play games together.
Oh my god, you're not running around like that.
This is my combat outfit. What are you talking about?
What do you mean you can't see anything? You're lie on this ground right now.
I am Shinobi. Look at that. You like
Can
it?
you see?
I'll drive since I've got the best vision.
Oh my god. You're gonna get pulled over. And for once, it will be something.